Hello everyone, we are back for another replay of one of Pistol Star's games, and we're once again joined by Pistol Star. How's it going?
Hello, everyone. I'm good. How about you?
Yeah, very well this week. So we have a game here against the number 2 player at the time, Forza Binda, and I believe you two have some beef,
A little bit. Yeah, I was overtime in this game.
but he
He's
accused you of using a bot.
yeah, exactly right. So he tried to kick me out of the game,
Oh
and
wow.
he said or he wrote in the chat that it was impossible to kick me out because I'm using some kind of bot to stop players from kicking me out. So that's quite harsh, and of course it's not true, but yeah. But anyway.
Okay, so we're on board 9. You are the second player, so this will be an interesting start. So of course we place up here. He decides to place in the bottom left. That's something we talked about in the video on board 9 a bit, that you are kind of limited if you start down there because you need like the 1, 2, 1, 3. It's very specific low numbers, whereas if you start where you did, you have many options. You have pretty much all the numbers nearly.
Exactly. And when you start on the bottom left, you really need to get that mine. If you don't get that mine at the start, it's really, really sad because then you don't have a nice connection with mine and yellow, both being singles. And you must start with a building. And sometimes you get very sad buildings, like in this setup. There's only really the town hall that's good. You must get that mine, or the other player will be first getting a mine and a boat, and then the second mine in phase B or something like that.
So this is a very interesting board. We only have two different types of buildings, only town halls and watchtowers, and there's three lots of pigs.
You see another interesting, some other interesting things as well.
I see there's yellow tile 1, which would be pretty good on this board, I imagine.
Yes.
And I also see there's two mines, that could be interesting. So he's pretty much guaranteed to get a mine unless we take both, which I guess is an option.
And then there's of course three boats in total, which
Yes, three
is
boats as
good
well.
for us, of course. Like we want to see as many boats as possible in our position.
So the game plan for stage A, are we ignoring the animals because the other tiles in the black market are too good?
Yeah, we just ignore these animals because we really needed all three pretty much to make it work, and
Yeah.
then we give up on everything else, and we are not even yet connected to. We need a boat first, and we give the other player who doesn't even care about animals because they're way far away. We give them everything else they want. So there's absolutely zero option to take any animals.
Okay, so looking at your opponent's position, they definitely want to secure one of the mines. I imagine they're going to be selling one of the goods to buy the mine from the middle.
Yeah, I think so too. For me, there's only one move, and it would be taking the boat on the one and then selling the two to get the mine, but they take double boat. Now, this is really interesting. The first thing I always like to do at the start of a game, or even in every new phase, is counting all the super powerful tiles that we are
Okay.
contesting with. So we count, we have boat, boat, boat 3 times, right?
Yep.
Then we have two mines, that's 5. And then we have the yellow tile 1, 6. So there are 6 tiles. The castle is not really a thing because it's too far away.
Yep.
So you have 6. So we want to at least get 3 of them. We don't really care which ones we get. We just want to get 3, or hopefully even 4. That's a dream scenario. So, and now we look at their opening move. They are not connected to any boats. That means the next tile must be a building or a mine.
So taking the
So
mine seems pretty obvious, mandatory even.
yes, exactly. We need to take both mines. So they cannot take yellow tile 1. And they can, because if they take yellow
Right.
tile 1, they have 3 tiles that are not connected. If they take a boat, they have 3 boats. I mean, that was a huge mistake to start on the bottom from them. That's the first blunder. And then the second blunder was taking double boat because they allow us, they see our dice. They know we can take double mine. They should think about that. So we take double mine now. Now we want 2 mines and the yellow. And we can get this because it's secured, right? Because they cannot take the yellow.
There we go, both mines secured. Okay, they place it on the 2.
I think it's a bit too slow because now they have only 6 actions with 1 worker, no silver. And they kind of must place 2 boats, and normally they want a castle, so this was not a good move. I think taking 4 workers, even if it's set, it was probably the best move because they have so many combinations. 4-1, 3-1, 1-1. They really want 1 yellow and a castle.
That's what I was thinking. They placed it there so they have the best chance of getting tile 1 on the next turn.
Yeah, but of course we never give them that tile.
So we're taking it.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
We're taking it and then taking workers, I guess.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, easy move. 3 and a 5. They are just very sad. Take a town hall and take workers. Probably seems like the only move for me.
Yeah, or taking town hall, selling is also playable.
Right, selling as well, yes. Okay, they do sell. 4 and a 5 seems very sad, so we kind of need a 1 to progress any further here. Would this be a situation where you just say stuff it and place the yellow tile down on the 1, take the town hall? Or take the boat even?
Yeah, so what you always want to think about is not the cost of 1 dice, but a combination of 2 dice. So the total price is only 2 workers. The boat, only we can get the boat or the town hall for free if we place a tile. So it's not really expensive. It's not really bad turn when you think about it. Yeah, so we just place and take.
1 and 3, they get their 1, so they're obviously placing the town hall. Possibly placing both ships, both boats.
Yeah, that's the best move. Yeah, exactly. They must do this because they cannot rely on a good roll in the last, and they take 2 workers, which is very, very bad because they really want a 2 and a 2 to get the boat and the castle.
Right.
And then they have a 3 that's like, they have 1-3 is like nearly the dream scenario, and they take 2 workers.
So it's much better to just spend 1 worker. You're not extremely likely to roll a 2 next round. No point sort of waiting for it. Might as well just use the 3 while it's there.
And if we place it, we pretty surely get the castle as well and be connected, right? So, and if we are very lucky, we roll 2 6. So then we would, with 0 workers, take the castle, place the castle, and take 2 workers.
Right, yeah. So there's that possibility of an extremely good move if we had placed there. This is very easy. Just take workers and place the boat. Pretty much the only option.
Right. Exactly.
A little sad we didn't roll a 6 and a 3, but you know what can you do? So we're going to place 1. We're probably going to place it on the 3 first to connect down to this castle.
Yeah, for sure.
And then take workers just to have 2 workers.
Yeah. Another option is taking and taking the town hall, placing it, and then place the mine into number 3. We have 1 worker instead of 2 workers.
Oh, that is interesting.
But we have 1 more building. But that building is not really connecting anything. So I was thinking I'm so far ahead, I shouldn't take a risk and just have 1 more worker.
That's tough because we do have yellow tile number 1, so we ideally would probably be filling in this region anyway. So it's basically saving an action for 1 worker.
That's true, but right now I'm more about making sure that even if I roll bad, I still
can do something in the next round.
Be safe, yeah. And that 1 extra worker is worth so much.
Yeah. So place and take, okay.
You can see it was a difficult decision. It was close, but in the end, yeah, that was the correct move, I'm pretty sure.
For them, well, obviously placing the boat is a must. Would you be selling or taking workers as their second action?
So again, they are far behind, so maybe they need to take some risks, hoping for a good roll. So sell the 5, place it, and then have only 1 worker, 2 silver. And as we know, they could have ended up with 1 more worker if they played it the way we wanted.
Right,
before.
Yes. If they had placed last round, yes.
There's a 25% chance that they roll a combination which costs 2 or 3 workers in this situation.
And they did. They take workers over selling as well. 6 and a 3, opponent is first player. How much are you going to be contesting this mine if they leave it for you?
Very hard, because with the single mines, it's really a thing you want to finish it in A or B. And C, it's just becoming nearly mediocre, and you cannot let this opportunity pass. So
okay, I assume they will take a mine and a boat then.
Yeah, that's for sure the best move.
They're choosing to ignore the mine. Instead, they spend a worker anyway to take a boarding house.
Yeah, I don't think that's very important. So in their position, they can get 2 castles because they're pretty much connected to both. So it's a bit contested because, of course, we don't want to end up with no castle here. A boat is not very important now because we're already behind in boats.
Yeah, right.
We don't care if they get another boat. So we really want to secure that mine now. And then also one of the castles, of course. So
would you be looking at getting the church? Mine and church?
That opens up them taking the castle away from us. I mean, we still have a yellow we can take. Probably yellow number 11 is better. Because we saw already 3 town halls discarded. Yeah, so I guess it's just better to just right away
just
go for
mine castle.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe mine and church is better because we all anyway want, now with this setup, we want a yellow anyway. So the church will just help us. I think that's just safe what we do here. And we are so far leading, so I just play safe.
Yep, that's fair enough. 5 and a 4 for them. Well, placing the boarding house is easy. Well, they definitely need another building if they want to connect to these boats now. So I would be placing the boarding house and taking the market in their position.
Yeah, me too. I think that's the best move.
Okay, let's see it.
Okay, they can also do that, yeah, to secure the boat first. That's pretty good. Even better, I would say. Yeah, that was a good move. Because the boarding house is not running away from them, but the boat could be running away from them.
Might, yes.
So that's a really, really good move here. Very strong.
Okay. Sorry, I skipped ahead on our move a bit. So we are selling one of the goods, and with the 3, there's not much to do, so it must be taking workers. It's sort of a bad roll because we really need to place this mine here.
Yeah, but it's still okay because we can sell the 2 4s.
1 and a 2 for them. 1 perfect roll. 2, I guess they could take this yellow tile. That seems pretty strong for them.
Exactly, yeah. Really nice roll for them. Perfect roll, and yeah, you cannot dream for a better roll in this spot. And that's even the best yellow there is for them. So I don't know why they did this.
They are really focusing heavily on the buildings here.
Yeah, they should just secure the yellow as long as it's cheap, right?
They're obviously very successful with their ELO, and they must have an insane win rate, but they're playing very differently to how, even I would play. Because taking this yellow tile seems like a very obvious move. There's a 1 region here, they already have a town hall, so they sell some goods and buy this bank.
I think their thinking is now they have more options with their dice. 1, 3, 5. That's pretty nice.
Good.
And the bank produces a castle because for us it's not really good to take it. But that bank slows them down because it just delays the castle.
Yeah.
So I don't like it too much. And why they buy it now? They can wait. They can see what they roll.
They could be worried about you buying the bank, but I don't think it's a high probability.
No, we don't want that bank.
Anyway, a 5 and a 5. 5 must be placing the mine. The other 5... Well, we need to grab a building here. This is kind of awkward rolling.
I think it's a good roll. Very good roll.
You think it's a good roll?
Yes. It's not the best roll, but it's a good roll.
Are you looking at taking the warehouse? Or would you just be buying one of these beige buildings with our 2 silver?
Of course, the first move obviously is placing the mine.
Easy.
And we already prepare, 3 silver pretty much for the next phase. So we don't care about buying stuff from the black market. For me, it's only 1 move, placing the mine, buying the carpenter's workshop, placing the carpenter's workshop, taking the church, and that produces us 1 more yellow. Yeah, it connects us to get
It
a
connects us
2-1
to the
combination or
1.
1-4. Yeah, that's really nice
Right.
combination. 1-4, 2-4 is very good. Cheap.
Okay. Okay, I'm a fan of this. Very good. You didn't even have to think twice about that move.
Yeah, finally.
2 and a 2 for them. Oh, that's not. Okay, they still have time. Okay, that's actually alright for them. So they're going to place the bank down and they're no doubt going to buy the castle. If I were them, I would place the bank down, buy the castle, and sell these goods on one. They're going to be placing some boats soon. It clears room. It costs them 2 workers to place the castle down. That they probably can wait for the next round.
Yeah, I think they have 2 options for castles, 4 and 6, so that's like the worst possible roll they
True,
can
they
have.
can place over here as well. Yes.
But I would do something else. I would place the bank into number 1 spot because the 1 is the most needed. The 3 we want to keep open because these mines are not, they're dead for us pretty much. We don't care about the mines anymore, but we need a yellow 1, yellow 6, castle 6 probably. So we want to place the bank into number 1.
Okay.
And then I would take the yellow because that still means we can do a combination of finishing the yellow and placing the castle and placing a boat. That means that 2-2 isn't that bad in reality. Yeah,
They do exactly the move.
Yeah, that's good. Good move. Yeah.
2 and a 5 here. 2 is obviously placing the church. 5 placing the castle to place the mine. That seems very straightforward.
Yep.
So look at the point difference now. 51 to 23.
Yeah, that's and our huge economy from the mines, and they
Yeah,
have no
plus
economy.
3 mines to 0.
Yeah.
Would
Yeah,
you say it's
huge.
game over already? Plus you have yellow's hull 1. It's just already over.
Yeah, I should win this the vast majority of times for sure.
Okay, they got close enough to a 6, so they're going to be placing the yellow tile, buying the castle, placing it. It's a bit worker intensive, but they need to clear out their hand a little bit.
And that's, I don't understand that. Saves them some workers. Yeah, it's maybe not that wrong.
Well, it still costs them a worker, so they saved 1 worker, but they lost 2 points and space in their hand. That seems a bit crazy to me.
Yeah, that's true.
It's interesting, right? Because there's not many tiles that you're both contesting anymore because you already have all the mines. They have a 3 boat lead when they place all these. So what are you actually contesting? Only castles, really. Maybe some buildings, maybe some animals.
Castle and yellow.
Yellow, okay.
I mean, these singles, right? I will need 1 more yellow. He needs 2 more yellows. And castles, these are the main things. Together with boats. Of course, keeping a healthy boat lead is also important for them.
Yes, okay. You talked about playing safely before, so this would seem to me just place this tile and take 2 workers.
Yeah, there's only bad tiles available and
right.
A dream roll. And we have 3 silver. So we will have 3 workers, 3 silver, empty hand. That's just and a good to sell to have 4 silver later. So really good.
Well, they got their 4 roll that they so desperately wanted. Place the castle, take the other castle, place a boat, something like that.
So in case they don't play a boat, we can get an extra turn and take the other boats. That's also an option. But they should play a boat so we don't get the extra turn.
Say they did my move. They did place castle, place boat, and grab a castle. Would you consider taking 3 boats?
Yes, then I would take 3 boats.
Okay, let's see what they decide to do.
I guess. Yeah, I'm sure because everything else is not good. So, yeah, they make it even better for us. Okay. So this is very interesting. This is very important. This comes up often. So you could now, of course, say, I just want all these 3 boats and be secured first player in the next turn. Because if we play the boat now, they can wait with their boats and then be first player later. but
Right, yes.
that's very expensive and that clogs their hands. So I prefer doing following: buying the boat, placing the boat, taking the 1-2 goods, selling the 2 goods. That opens up the castle, because that's, if he gets that castle as well, he is fought 2 castles, and that 4th castle is 12 points. So we really want all 3 boats and the castle, and we can do this by buying the boat, placing the boat, selling the 2. Then we can buy the castle and take both boats for sure. That's 100% secure.
Are we placing it here to connect to this castle, or up here to finish the 4 region?
So normally we want to go over to the north, right, to secure the big region, because we are in danger of getting blocked at the end of the game.
Mhm.
But at the same time, we could roll something like 1-1 in the next turn, and then we need to spend 3 workers to get 2 boats. And we have yellow tile 11, so that helps us with the castle as a joker, because a 6 is a 1 is working, a 1 is working,
And
a 5 is
yeah.
working. So I prefer this, and then just finishing the small region right away. We can skip this out. This a lot of turns, I think.
Oh, you had it.
I was back and forth.
Can see the
It's like,
indecision.
no, yeah.
So is this the point in time where your opponent tried to kick you out?
No, later. Yeah.
So this is like perfect roll now. The castle's free. This boat's free. This boat's free with the castle. Seems very, very straightforward.
Yeah, and this way we secured that it cost us maximum 1 worker instead of maximum 3 workers. So that was very, very effective.
With 6 more actions this round, are we starting to look at animals, or don't bother because we have
No.
this yellow tile, just do buildings?
Yeah, do not bother and just go for yellows, because we have not only yellow tile 1, which helps for yellows, but we have already 2 yellows, 0 animals, and we have that yellow tile 11 that helps for castle yellow. So we really want to go yellow castle and some buildings, and really stopping them from any good combination. What can they go for now? Nothing if we also contest yellow.
So they're kind of stuck here. They'll probably be placing the castle, taking Carpenter's Workshop. Just based on the way that they've played so far, I expect that's what they'll do.
That's a real dilemma here. Maybe they could go for 12 buildings, but I don't think it's effective, really. It puts more pressure on them, like with the buildings restrictions.
Okay, a 6 and a 5. You said we do want to place one of the boats now. Would you place it here while we have a 5?
Yeah, it's like the game asks us, hey, you want 3 points for no workers? Yes.
Yeah.
And you want 2 goods that connect, give you more options? Yes.
And then with the 6, just spend a worker and get a yellow tile for this region up here. Well, we're not connecting to it now, that's the thing. We're not connecting to it.
But when I think about it, this triple region now starts to make sense from this point on, because whatever we roll, we can place it for free because of our yellow tile 1. Yellow tile 6 is so powerful for us, so strong, because we have so much silver producing, and banks also, like, so taking this and placing seems like best.
For them, a 2 and a 4, they're gonna place these 2 boats in the last, in like C5, aren't they? So pretty much just place the bank and take 2 workers.
Yeah, so probably taking 2 workers, yeah, it's sad. But taking the yellow also is good, because when we have 4 yellows in C, that's really dangerous to them. Yeah.
2 and a 2. Well, this seems pretty easy. Obviously taking yellow tile 5 and probably placing the boat now. Maybe not placing the boat yet. We want to place yellow tile 5. So taking that and placing it.
Yeah, I would say so. Exactly.
And we place it on the 1.
No. Think exactly about it. There's only one correct placement.
Well, I was thinking the 1 because of this region down here where we still need 3 1s.
But remember, we have yellow tile 11. So don't think too much ahead in this situation with this kind of tile. If we place the yellow into number 2, we are secured to place the other yellow for sure as well. With 1-4, whatever we roll,
yes,
100%. And really, that 1 isn't the 1 for us, that yellow 1, because we use a 6, 1, or a 2.
So it leaves a 1 and a 4 yellow open, which is pretty much every number because of this tile. Okay.
Yeah, it is every number, yeah. Doesn't matter what we roll.
4 and a 4. I guess they're probably taking a mine and placing it. I mean, they could buy it and place it, but I don't know what they're doing with their other 4 really. So
I mean, there are 2 workers is not enough for sure. So I guess one of them must be taking 2 workers, and then the rest, yeah, they are not allowed to play the boat. That's so sad for them.
yeah.
I mean, they are allowed, but it's very bad if they do. So
They need to place both these in the next round.
yeah,
So buying and then placing and taking workers is the move.
right. Yeah.
Okay. 1 and a 4.
This is where I timed out because so many options. Like, should I place both? Have only 1 worker, 3 silver. If I don't sell goods, they will take 4, 4, 3, and 4. That's amazing.
Yes. Look at these stacks, and we can't take any of them.
Yeah, but we can if we just leave that yellow tile 5 in our storage for now. So we have yellow tile 6, yellow tile 5 we have in place. So we can block them really hard here. So the best move, can you find it?
So obviously you're leading me towards selling goods as one of the options. Yeah, selling the 1 and then placing the boat on the 4, taking all the 4s away.
Yeah, exactly. And that's normally not hard to see, but I don't know. I couldn't get it for too long.
Okay, so we're about to have a million undos. That wasn't so bad.
That's so sad for them.
So obviously they're going to place both boats, take some very sad goods.
Yeah, they must do that.
Oh, that's crazy. So they spent the whole round building up for this double boat placement and they didn't end up doing it. They give up yellow tile 15, which they could have got if they were first player here. Okay, well, since we've been gifted the first player, it seems like we just take yellow tile 15 and probably the castle, right? Castle is the last contested thing.
Yeah, so it's quite interesting. Of course, we take yellow tile 15. We have only 1 worker. So castle is important, yeah, but boat as well, of course, because that would still mean if we take a boat, they are still, again, not allowed to play 2 boats, any boats.
Same situation.
And that's so sad again. If we don't take any boats, so let's say there are 2 boats in the last phase, and they just take 1 to secure them. At the same time, they block us from finishing. So I think the boat and the yellow is most important, and the castle. And the thing is, with the castle, we already had 1 black market castle, even 2. So both players are secured to get the last one, which is of course not super good, but it's 5 points for 1 action. So the castle in this situation isn't as important anymore as it normally is, because both can finish it.
Okay, so our move would be then taking 1 of the boats and probably just taking workers, seeing as we'll be on 0. I imagine.
So we have interesting ideas. Yeah, that was the best move for sure. That's why I always tell everyone, don't wait for the next phase to get an extra turn. Don't wait with your boats until the next phase. No, you always place it in this current phase.
Yes.
Or you will end up with a lot of troubles.
6 and a 3 for them. Okay, they're going to buy the town hall, they're going to place it, they're going to place the market, grab the boat. Yeah, that's their move.
Yeah. But they should really take that castle.
Yes, they still can. I believe they still have a 3 left over at the end of their turn.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah. Exactly, yeah. That's the best move, yeah. I guess so. So what did they do? They bought the town hall, placed it, take a boat, and then take the warehouse, right?
They
and
did.
That's what I don't see. You see, what my move would have been exactly doing the same, buying the
buying the town hall, placing on the
town
6
hall
up here for free, placing the market here, which connects to the castle, and then we take the castle.
Yeah, and take the boat, right, with the market. So that's obviously the best move. And they are so far behind. They just have to hope for a miracle in some way. So
That's
don't
interesting,
just.
actually. How far behind are they right now? Obviously, we have yellow tile 15. That's our only scoring yellow tile.
But we get the castle now, which is 10 points for one action, instead of them getting 10 points for one action.
Yeah,
Of course, some people say that's 20 points swing, but it's of course not right because
yeah, you're gonna
you get
finish it
something
next
else in
round.
return. That's a huge thing, and we get our city as well. So they only get like 5 or 7 points really from their city over us. So we are very far behind, very far ahead, and we finished the yellow region. They don't really have anything to finish in yellow, because the last thing that is contested after castle is the yellow tile. I think 21. I'm not sure. I cannot see it. 21. The thing is, they need so much to block us, and they cannot do it. So, but we want to just make sure we want to play safe. We just want to make sure we get a decent yellow, and when we can pretty much securely get that boarding house, which is very good for us. We have like 0 workers right now, and then we try to get the yellow after the castle. That would be a dream scenario, but they should not allow us this combination.
Are we buying the boarding house, placing it on 1, and then taking the castle with the 3?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Of course, we place it in number 1 because
yeah, we need a lot of
we need
them.
so many ones. And now it's all about that yellow tile 21.
Yeah, so on their turn, I guess they're just placing this and taking workers. They don't really want to place the boat.
Yes, so sad.
They're just in a very stuck position. Oh, okay, we skipped ahead with the 6 selling some goods. I imagine that means that we are placing the boat here. That seems logical.
I'm thinking just selling is the best.
Oh, okay, yes. Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, that's best. And then we get 2/6/6.
And what we're also doing is delaying the time that they can.
Yeah, we want to do this very long time usually.
Yes.
And we have only one boat to place later. They have to place both in one turn maybe. So that's cost them so much more workers compared to us. And we wait, the goods are building up, and we get these goods, and especially with yellow tile 5 and yellow tile 6 and yellow tile 15.
Yes.
Super nice combo. Yeah.
Okay, 4 and 2 for them. They're 100% taking this.
No. This was I undid it.
Oh, right.
This was actually, I remember now. This was actually the moment I timed out, and I'm in a total winning position. It's so stupid. They could have kicked us.
So you were tossing up placing the boat now. Oh, you did place the boat. Would you have sold both goods if they weren't trying to kick you out?
No. I think that was.
That's what you decided, but it's close. It's close. But now I guess they're very happy because they can take this watchtower and place one of their boats finally.
Yeah, I think that was a mistake from my side. I should just sell. It's my special ability.
Yeah, this is obviously what they're gonna do.
And now we can buy the yellow tile 21.
Yep, so we can sell these ones, buy this yellow tile, and probably place it straight away. Why not?
Yep.
Oh, we still have this.
But always place the higher value first.
Yes, of course. Just the ordering a bit different, but still the same result. 1 and a 1. Place the watchtower, take workers, leaves them with a 3 and a 5 to place the boats. That is what I would do in their position. 5 and a 6 here. I would place this castle and sell the 4. Yeah, place the castle, sell the goods with the free action, and then place this tile.
We also must get one more building to be secure. But anyway, they have 6 buildings already. I mean, they have 12 buildings already, so...
It's just bad if they spend 2 actions to take them all away. But Carpenter's Workshop could be useful going into the next round anyway.
I think the best move, and I found this move, is the bank is much better than the Carpenter Workshop because the bank is buying from anywhere
Yes, obviously with yellow
and
tile 6.
any tile. It produces any tile you want, and the Carpenter Workshop only buildings. Yeah. Just get the bank and place both tiles.
Yeah, the bank is just a straight up better version of it. Yes.
Yeah, yeah, much better.
3 and 4, they're obviously placing the boat, and then they could either take workers or sell some goods before they place the ship.
You need a lot of workers in phase E, so
That is what they do. Okay, final rounds.
now look at the score. They finished both cities. We finished 0, and we are just with the normal scoring even. But we have so many points in yellow, and we still have our city to finish. That's just insane.
I don't really see how they're catching up this game. Nothing is contested. They can obviously take the castle, but so what? You're not going to take that. They can't go for animals. They obviously probably buy the ship and place it to secure the points there, but that's about it. I don't know.
Maybe taking all boats is
Taking
playable.
all the boats. That's interesting.
Yeah. But it doesn't matter. They lose.
Oh, they just surrendered.
Yeah.
I guess that's fair enough. Do you think they did this so it would show that they're ahead in points in the final game result?
I just think they did it because they see.
Yeah, they see there's
they
no
lost.
chance. Yeah.
Yeah. But that looks better, of course. The real end game scoring would be a huge difference. So.
How much ELO did you gain from this game?
7.5 or something like that.
That's probably the biggest jump you've had in months, I would say.
In years.
From one game. In years.
No. I'm only playing over 1 year on this side, so probably since 9 months.
So it's very interesting to me how they are the number 2 player, but we can sit back and look at their match and just point out so many mistakes. Do you think like this was just a bad game for them, or do you think they just have a completely different play style that just you can play against really well, or they just put themselves in a really bad position from the start, starting down in the bottom left?
Overall, I would say in this game that every player has a specific elo on each different board. So one player is, let's say there are 2 players that are rated 600, but one player is stronger on board 1 than the other, but the other one is stronger on board 2. So player A is better on board 1 than player B. But they have the same elo, and player B is stronger on board 2 than player A. And overall, so that's maybe one of their weakest, or maybe their weakest board, I guess.
So, okay, very nice win. Thank you for going over this game again.
Thank you, Sam. Thank you for having me, and have a great day.
Yeah, you too. We'll see everyone next time.